none of the groups here, none of the presenters are from community-based grassroots organizations. So can you just also briefly touch on how do you attract people for your financial education, or who is the clientele? How do you work with those community-based groups? We've heard from Michael about that. So, I guess you're sort of, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
We work with maybe like 10 or 12 different nonprofit organizations around the city in perhaps maybe 24 different sites. So we have financial coaches and attorneys in all of the boroughs but Staten Island. And how we get customers are kind of 3 ways. One, friends and family. I mean, that's probably has been up to this point the primary vehicle for our financial coaches, and that continues to be. I would say probably about 1/3 of our customers come that way. Maybe another 1/3 come from the organization that we're partnering with, and so we've got 2 financial coaches with partnership with Homeless in East New York. And so we're working with the customers that are served by that organization. And then perhaps another 1/3 by 311.
Oh, yeah, 311.
Probably that alone. So we're working with the city to run their financial empowerment center in Queens. And the 311 system, of course, is just a tremendous vehicle for having people know about our services.
That's a good segue to Kathy.
I did that.
The beauties of 311.
Does anyone know what 311 is?
Yeah. I actually don't know. 311 is the city's non-emergency call center. So if you are a resident of New York City, at any point you can pick up the phone and dial 311, and you can ask any question about any service, city service, delivery, and they will answer it for you. So, and they answer it in 119 languages, and they have operators working around the clock. It's 24/7. All the time, never stopping since the day it was started. And there's actually at City Hall, there's a ticker tape that tracks the 311 calls each day. They're in the, and I think they just took their 1 millionth call. So so 311 is, you can call it for just about anything. You can call it about whether your trash is going to get picked up, whether you can park, I'm on this corner, can I park here? Whatever.
When did it start?
So 311 started, I want to say, it definitely started in the mayor's first term. So I guess that was probably like 2002, maybe. But in 2007, our office was, we had reached out to a number of the financial education providers here in the city to learn more about the way in which they were delivering their services. And so our office, when we were set up, as we were setting up, we created something called the Financial Education Network in New York. And so we got all the information about how people are providing financial education, and we were then able to load that into the 311 system. And then we took it a step further that May was referencing. We actually realized that a lot of the service providers maybe offer classes, and maybe they offer like a 10-week course in the fall around, budgeting and money management and credit or whatever. But that we knew as soon as we kind of started doing public education campaigns, telling people to call 311, we were going to get a lot of people who are in immediate distress, and we're going to say, I need something now. And there's nothing that 311 operators like less than having, not the right immediate answer on the hook for, giving somebody immediate direction to get services. And so one of the things that we rolled out was this Financial Empowerment Center initiative, which is really, we partnered with groups like Financial Clinic to deliver one-on-one financial counseling throughout the city. So now 311 has a place that they can do rollover calls. They can transfer the call right to the center, or they can give people the information on the services and say, where are you? And based on the person's zip code, they can give you the, here's 3 or 4 places located near you. Here are their hours of operations. Go get service.
Have people seen these ads in the subways and in the stations? They're sort of everywhere once you start seeing them. It's great. It's very cool. You'll start seeing them. Look for financial empowerment centers, Office of Financial Empowerment. You'll start seeing the ads like, are you in debt or are you in problem?
And these are all, like our latest round of public education pieces are all real stories from clients that have been helped by groups like the Financial Clinic and, and Credit Where Credit Is Due and Phipps Community Development Corporation, Becky Stuyvesant Restoration, our 4 partners. They really, they're the real life stories. So it's people who've been just really swamped in debt, and people who wanted to get access to a bank account, and somebody who had identity theft, and so there's, yeah.
That's great. Yeah. So I have a question for anyone on the panel who wants to answer this, which is, we've had sort of a financial crisis meltdown. How has the economic crisis changed some of the approaches, maybe, or the types of information that you are imparting to people through your financial education or the related services? Who wants to do that first?
I think, well, one of the things we responded to with the financial crisis was an understanding that we needed to get educational programs out to younger people and get them started with it. So we had put together a program on understanding credit card management for high school seniors. And we did that for about a year and a half with a bunch of high schools in the Bronx. And it worked fairly well. Again, it's a matter of whether or not kids come in and want to take it seriously. But they get marketed in high school. The minute they put in college applications, they get marketed with these credit cards that hook them in and then hit them with these excessive fees. And we try to educate them that pay credit cards the day before the bill is due, and those late fees are what kick you over your credit limit, and then you're going to pay another fee. And it's not a joke that this all impacts your ability to get ahead over time, get a college loan, get a loan to buy a house or co-op later on in life. And it starts when you're in high school. So we work with them.
With young people, are you finding more reluctance to take the risk of investing in stock market and things like that?
Absolutely. There is a great deal of reluctance, and what we did in the program in order to keep people comfortable with the program over that 18-month period where things were very rocky in the marketplace, we matched the funds with them, and then we put it into a fixed-rate CD. And we said, let's just ride out this bad spell, and then when things calm down, we'll take your money out of the CD and you can start investing in risk. And now they have. And the market is somewhat, still tumultuous, but it's better than it was. Because the last thing we wanted to do is have anybody step up, put up hard-earned money, and the next day see 50% of it go away because the market lost 400 points.
Yeah. All too real right now. And how about anyone else in terms of how the